Hey everyone, it's Mac. Let's talk about something we all have to deal with, taxes. We know it's important to file them on time, right? Like, super important. But there's this tiny, slightly terrifying monster that often stops us: procrastination. And you know what? You're not alone. Millions of people feel the same way. It's like this universal struggle, a shared experience that unites us all. From seasoned professionals to first-time filers, the tax monster doesn't discriminate. So why do we do this to ourselves? Why do we let this tax monster win? Well, in this video, we're going to dive deep into the psychology behind tax procrastination, exploring the intricate ways our minds work, or sometimes don't work, when it comes to this annual ritual. Have you ever stared at a tax form and felt a sense of overwhelming dread? You're not alone. Tax forms can feel like ancient scrolls, filled with cryptic codes and confusing jargon. It's like trying to navigate a labyrinth blindfolded, each step forward leading to more uncertainty. This complexity is a major contributor to procrastination. We hesitate, unsure of where to even begin. The sheer volume of paperwork, the different forms with their boxes and lines, can make anyone feel like they need an accounting degree just to get started. And it's not just the forms themselves, it's the constant fear of making a mistake. The pressure of getting it right, of not messing up something important, can be paralyzing. So, we avoid, we delay, hoping that somehow, magically, it will all become easier. But as we'll see, avoidance only makes the tax monster stronger. Let's face it, one of the biggest fears associated with taxes is the fear of owing money. That moment when you hit calculate, and the number that pops up sends shivers down your spine. It's like waiting for the results of a test you didn't study for. The uncertainty can be crippling, leading us to delay the inevitable. We tell ourselves, maybe if I wait a little longer, the number will be smaller. But deep down, we know that's probably not true. This fear is often rooted in a sense of financial insecurity. We worry about how we'll pay if we owe a large amount. This fear can be so overwhelming that it prevents us from even wanting to look at our finances, let alone tackle our tax forms. We live in a world of constant motion, a whirlwind of deadlines, commitments, and endless to-do lists. Finding time for anything, let alone taxes, can feel impossible. We tell ourselves, I'm just too busy right now. I'll get to it later. But later often turns into tomorrow and tomorrow into next week. And before we know it, the tax deadline is looming and we're left scrambling to gather our documents and file on time. This lack of time is a real struggle, but it's often compounded by our own perceptions. We tend to overestimate how long tasks will take, especially tasks we dread, like doing our taxes. This distorted perception of time can then become a self-fulfilling prophecy, leading us to further delay and avoid. Procrastination isn't just about laziness or poor time management, it's often a way of coping with negative emotions. When we face a task that triggers anxiety, stress, or boredom, our natural instinct is to avoid it. It's a survival mechanism, a way to protect ourselves from discomfort. And let's be honest, taxes check all those boxes. They're complex, stressful, and let's face it, not the most exciting way to spend an afternoon. So, we procrastinate. We scroll through social media, binge-watch our favorite shows, do anything to distract ourselves from the looming dread of tax season. But here's the catch: procrastination only provides temporary relief. The task is still there waiting for us, and the longer we wait, the more daunting it becomes. Sometimes procrastination stems from a simple lack of knowledge. We might not know where to start, what forms to use, or how to claim certain deductions. This lack of understanding can be incredibly intimidating, making us feel like we're in over our heads. We might also lack the resources to navigate the complex world of taxes effectively. We might not have access to reliable information, affordable tax software, or the financial means to hire a professional. This lack of resources can create a sense of helplessness, leading us to believe that filing our taxes is simply beyond our capabilities. But here's the thing: there are tons of resources available to help us overcome these obstacles. From online guides to free tax preparation services, there's support available for everyone. So, how do we defeat this procrastination monster? It starts with taking that first step. Don't wait until the last minute. Start gathering your documents, exploring resources, and familiarizing yourself with the process. Remember, there's no shame in asking for help. Reach out to a tax professional if you're feeling overwhelmed. They can guide you through the process and alleviate your concerns. You've got this. Tax season doesn't have to be a nightmare. By understanding why we procrastinate and taking proactive steps, we can conquer the tax monster and file with confidence.